Hi, my name is Dominic Shota Schweingruber, and I'm making a quick video to talk about myself. So, first thing, I'm 21 years old, I'm a senior at Hawaii Pacific University, and I'm majoring in integrated multimedia. A lot of people often ask me, what do I like to do? What do I do in my free time? What do I enjoy spending my time doing? And I'd probably say making movies, making music. And so that's kind of what I want to talk about. For me, making music is something pretty new. I hadn't really done it before this year. And I'd really like to thank Siobhan for showing me how to do it. He set me up with the program, he showed me how to get, how to start creating. But he's also not told me exactly what to do, and I really, really appreciate that, because it's not him telling me what to do, it's him like opening a door for me, and I have to figure out how to get through it in a way. So until today, I think I've made 14 separate beats, 14 individual beats that they're not done by any means, but they're 14 different songs. And to me, making music is about expressing yourself, right? My songs don't have any lyrics, or they don't have any lyrics yet. It's all different beats. And I sort of want to make music that I would listen to. So the kind of music that I listen to, I try to mimic that, or try to copy aspects of that. And it's all really basic stuff that I'm working on, because like I said, I've only just gotten started, but I enjoy it so much. It allows me to just do whatever I want, because there's no real set rules to music. Like, sure, you can study how to make music, but what I'm doing is just doing things from my brain. So whatever I think sounds good, or whatever I think sounds cool, I'll just put it in the computer, and then it may or may not sound good. So it really allows me to expand on my imagination and just be creative with what I feel like people want to listen to. And if people don't want to listen to it, that's fine, because I want to listen to it. I think making music is something that I do sort of to relax. If I come back from class or from meetings or work, I can just sit down and listen to music and get inspired by other musicians, and then go and create my music. And it'll happen where I'll be out somewhere and I'll hear a song and I'll think to myself, well, that sounds really cool, or that sample sounds really cool. I want to go find it and make my version of that. So that's the first few songs that I made, I just sort of took other people's sounds and mixed them together and made my own song, like sampling. But now I'm trying to make original stuff, trying to experiment with different instruments and whatnot. I don't actually play any instruments, so it's all done on the computer, but that's sort of what I've spent a lot of my time doing recently. So yeah, other than making music, I spend a lot of time with movies, like movies as a whole. Movies meaning that I love watching movies, I love writing about movies, I love talking about movies, I love to make movies. Basically everything and anything about movies I want to be doing, because that's what I wanted to get into, the film industry. So I think I watch almost one movie a night, or one documentary, or one episode, maybe not one episode, but a couple episodes of a TV show, because to me that's like learning. A lot of people learn from textbooks and whatnot. I can't really learn from a textbook. I'll read it, but I'll probably forget it the next day. But if I watch a movie, I feel like that sticks with me. I guess I'm a visual and a hands-on learner. So if I see something, I'll try and do it with my camera. That was a cool shot. How did they do that? And I'll think about it. I'll write down notes. I have about 4 notebooks, and I'm always just looking for ideas. Other than watching and writing about movies, I've really just loved making them, and that's actually why I'm here at Hawaii Pacific. I'm here to make movies. I'm an integrated multimedia major, and I'm currently, together with Corbin, we're wrapping up a short film called Dementia. I think we spent 3 days shooting and another 2 days editing, so roughly, like a week of production and post, and now we're actually waiting for music. We've sent it to a friend of ours who offered to make the score for the film, which is really awesome of him to do. And so hopefully soon we'll have that, and then we'll have a finished product on our hands. So last semester we shot another film, or a different film, and that project was the largest project that I have done to date. It was about 8 actors, I think, and a whole bunch of people on set helping us out, and it was just absolutely fantastic. I loved working on set. I'm actually not done editing that film, but that's my goal by the end of the year, get that finished and then send it off, see what happens with it. I guess I'll talk a little bit about that film. Originally it was supposed to be a pilot for a TV show, a non-existent TV show, and the TV show was called Racketeers, and the first episode, our pilot, was called Problems Unsolved. This was all Corbin's idea. It was kind of like a crime show, I guess, with like different gangs, and we had some amazing actors. All these actors who acted for us for free. We provided food and drink, and they acted for us, and that was insane. Like, people were willing to help us out. People were willing to get on board a student project, a student film, and help us out. And I really, really appreciate all the support, all the help that we got, and it just makes it worth working. Having people believe in you, having people support you, really makes it all worthwhile. So that project, we had a couple months, a few months of shooting, a couple more months of editing. Like I said, we're not done yet. And from these 2 big projects that I've done so far, there's a couple of things that I can share about what it's like to make movies. And one of them is definitely teamwork. At the end of the day, it's just, you're a team, right? And you gotta help each other out. So the worst thing you can do, in my opinion, as a filmmaker, is not speak up. Because at the end of the day, it's your name on the product, and you want to make sure that your name is on a good product. So if you think something's bad, if you think something's wrong, just say it. Tell the director. He's not going to kill you. They're not all bad people. They're going to listen to you. So teamwork and collaboration is definitely the number 1 thing on set. Number 2 is, like I said, listening to each other. Because just because you are a certain position on set, that doesn't make you superior to anybody else. At the end of the day, we all have our own opinions, so you have to be open to ideas from anybody. If an actor says, what if we did it this way, or what if I said it this way, just give it a shot, right? It's not a waste of time, it's just more ideas, and it's more, in the editing process, you get way more to work with, so just roll with it, just try out everything and anything. I say that, but at the same time, you have to stick to your schedule. Scheduling is so important. And without our producer, without Sayla, Corbin and I would have been lost. We would have just been 2 kids just running around with cameras, not knowing what we were doing. So I'm so grateful that we had Sayla on board helping us out with scheduling and transportation. She was definitely like the glue in our team. When you're shooting a movie, I think it's really, really important to have more than 1 take. It seems obvious, but you need to have like at least 3 takes of anything that you're shooting, just so you have options when you're editing. And like I said, don't be afraid to do 10 takes. You're there to make the perfect product. Because at the end of the day, like I said, your name's gonna be on that product, and you want to have it be the best product possible. So yeah, music and movies, like the 2 things that I have been occupied with, and the 2 things that really make me happy and I enjoy doing.